Entrepreneur 1.0, which is, I'd say, over the last maybe 100 years or so, but definitely the tech era, um, from the 1950s or so, is has been about um, expertise, genius, and reinvention or invention. So, original big idea funded, brought into the marketplace, and eventually dominating. And then I would say Entrepreneur 2.0 is starting to get into the democratization of this, where more and more people are able to show themselves up on social media, be original content creators, create stages, signature stages, and offer value into the marketplace, use marketing approaches. So this is Entrepreneur 2.0, which is we've been in this for a long time, and it's starting to get well worn around the edges. Have you noticed? And as Entrepreneur 2.0 starts to get exhausted, like 1.0 did, it doesn't end. It just doesn't democratize further. So the stages are kind of locked. And to get up on the big stage, and if you notice, how do you know? Look on social media, they're not engaged. So these people that are built basically a media machine have a team doing it, and they're looking for passive income from it. And there's nothing wrong with it. It's just they're not engaged. They're not there. They just post and disappear, but they don't even do it. They have a content machine that's doing it for them, and hire agencies, and the expenses are pretty significant. What's next? This is the key. So I'm just calling it flexible founder mode, but there's a lot to flexible founder mode. It's not my method. I'm just organizing things differently because I've had so much experience in it. I'm able to do that easily. With a team, though, I couldn't do it without this team. And um, I'm not doing it the way they are. I'm not running Entrepreneur 2.0. It doesn't work anymore unless you're already there or you're just unique. So it's top 1% stuff now. What about the rest of us? 99%. Time to go big. Now, the window opened. What is the French say, le chrono, or the gap in the marketplace? It's wide open. Take it before it closes. The power of flexible thinking is part of flexible founder mode. Purpose-based decisions is different from Entrepreneur 2.0 approaches. Those are not purpose-based decisions, not even close. Those are decisions based on what will work. They're not anchored in purpose. They're not inner-directed. They're based on, I figured out the market and I'm going to win in it. That's Entrepreneur 2.0. And I'll get somebody to help pay for it. And then when I make enough money, I'll get my lifestyle. 2.0 thinking. Part of 2.0 is motivation training and productivity training, efficiency training. Those are good business skills, but it's not the point, because that's not really what it's about. We know that, don't we? Most entrepreneurs do not lack motivation, despite what you see on TV, meaning social media stages. That's not true. They lack the space to make these real decisions, and it's because it's not provided. So the programs that are eventually sold at the end of the funnel, which is the passive income strategy for people who succeeded in Entrepreneur 2.0, doesn't include anything that'll get you there except motivation. But we don't lack motivation, so it doesn't work. I don't have a motivation problem. You don't either. It's not a motivation problem. It's a decision problem. In traditional business, all the structures, the pressure, the urgency, and the complexity override clarity. If I'm stuck in Entrepreneur 2.0 thinking or Entrepreneur 2.0 echo chambers on social media, being sort of funneled by somebody into their passive income stream, I can't get clarity. That's what happened to me. I'm like, what the hell's going on? Where's the clarity come? Purpose-based decisions. Simple. That's why purpose-based decisions are the cornerstone of flexible founder mode. It's stage one on the red pill pathway. Why? Because when you think flexibly, you step out of the reactive loop and into a design-led experience of your own creation. That's the difference. In Entrepreneur 2.0, you're looking for a void in the market. You're using marketing and sales approaches and then financing. Now, here's the secret is resources don't just come from capital. And every entrepreneur who succeeded knows this and could tell you this. But we're kind of a little confused about what an entrepreneur even is, frankly, right now. They come from creativity, relationships, and decisions made from center. Center. Is that what you're doing? Or are you learning from people on the stage or on social media who know? What do they know? Whatever they know. Oh, I got balloons. I didn't know that would happen. Does it happen again? Let's see. Wow, look at that. I did not do that on purpose. How do you get to creativity? It's inside you. How do you get to relationships? You form your peer partner and mentor groups as an equal. If these people who basically built a free media buy for me to get visible and my group is coming soon, cared, they'd be in the feeds communicating with people and have something to offer them to help them open up their own creativity, relationships, and make decisions from center. I don't see that. The intent may be there. It doesn't make any difference. It doesn't exist. What exists is a passive income purchase for you or a way to support their business. Maybe they have an agency or service business or an investment company or whatever they've got. And they're trying to get visibility and credibility in the market using marketing approaches, hiring agencies or building teams so they can get more clients and work less. Your job's to help them. And on social media, what social media wants is your data and your engagement because that helps the social media company make money. What about you? What about me? Whose game am I going to play? I'm going to play the flexible founder game, and I'm going to step out of the reactive loop and into a design-led experience of my own creation. I've done it. The resources don't come from raising money. I haven't raised any money. I'm doing this for under $2,000 a month for years. And it's a big project. I can't even describe it. It's so big. I had to do a big strategy to get everybody integrated. It's so much. And because I'm not paying anybody, we're all bonding together around mutual profit sharing in this new business model approach, flexible founder mode, Entrepreneur 3.0. It's the intersection of inner expansion, which is personal acceleration, and business traction. I'm not flying off into outer space in the spiritual realm, but I'm there connecting into it inside me. And business traction is I'm bringing it out into the marketplace in a coherent, organized, consistent way based on what? Purpose-based decision-making. My decisions based on what I care about. It's not that complex. Learning about this is not relevant. It's useful, but it won't get you anywhere. Listening to somebody's opinion about it anywhere, social media, in a course, online, on a stage, has never helped me get anywhere different. It has helped me feel a little more motivated, but I don't have a motivation problem. Frankly, I don't think anybody does. I don't think we have productivity problems, motivation problems. I don't think we don't have problems like this. The issue is knowing how to find my way, clarity. We have clarity issues. And we have where do I pay attention issues? Do I pay attention to myself or them? Do I pay attention to the top 1% so they pull me up to their top 1%? How many people is that going to happen for? 2 a month? And you got to pay for the private mastermind group. No, thank you. So I'll give you 5 things that'll help you with creativity, relationships, and business decisions made from center. Just write these down because they're not obvious, but they're simple and you could do it. Just write it down. Think about it. You have to ponder these things. You have to make it your own. Don't copy me. I'm not going to pontificate or what I call bloviate. Look up bloviate in the dictionary. There is more bloviating going on from these stages in social media than wisdom. Bloviating is just pumping out my opinion to get what I want in the ecosystem on social media. How's that useful for anybody except the person doing it in their inner circles? Not useful for me, except that you attracted an audience, so I don't have to buy media or hire an agency. Thank you. I'm going to use it. Learn to pause before action. Pause before action. So your next move comes from alignment, not survival. Everyone's talking about this, not doing it. Do it. It works. Why? Because the intelligence is in the gap. The creative intelligence inside me, the connection to me is in the gap of the pause. So I see something, I'm like, all right, I'm going to go. I'm going to get more productive. I'm going to do it now. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. What did you just do? You activated fear. The chemistry of fear is now running because you're up in the surface. You're not connected into your body deep enough. That's what's going on. How do you get to the pause? Breath. Breath. And think, what action do I want to take? Why? What am I trying to do? Do I care? Why do I care? Why am I listening to that person? I got all excited. I got triggered. What happened now? I bought a program I don't want that won't work. That happens. At a certain point, you stop doing that. But then you're like, well, I don't know what to do. So you're in survival mode, especially right now because of all the bad news. The move comes from alignment to vision. That's this first bullet here. Write that down and do it. All you have to do is pause. When you get triggered, excitement triggered or negative trigger, it doesn't matter what kind of trigger. It's like you're not thinking. You're in what's called hypnotic rhythm. Napoleon Hill called it hypnotic rhythm. Marketers are looking for people in hypnotic rhythm because they're easy to convert and attract. That's what's going on right now across the entire business ecosystem in all industries. Marketing industry has dominated business for way too long. And some of the smartest people in the room are the marketing people. And the good ones are evolving past this stuff. They're going for experience sharing and clarity and purpose-based decision-making to create community around their product. That's where it is now. That's 3.0. That's marketing 3.0, entrepreneur 3.0. 2, pause. That's 1. Identify the difference between fear-based momentum and purpose-led clarity. It's subtle. What is fear-based momentum? Got to get it done. I'm busy. Oh my God. I got to be productive today. I got to stay on my calendar. I got to make sure I get everything done. I've got a big list. I have to get it done because if I don't, what will happen? That's how you know. I won't survive. It's very subtle until you get there. And then it's not subtle. It's obvious. How do you know? The body tells me, and the emotional field tells me, and my thinking clarity tells me. Those 3 systems come together. They align. I saw a post today about balance, and I'm like, it's just an opinion about balance. How do you do it? I'm telling you how. It's simple. Identify the difference. This is called discernment, not judgment. That's judging yourself for having fear. Like, I know I can do it. I can get out of survival mode. I'm going to do it now. I know how to do it. You can't like that. You're in a Chinese box, a Chinese trap. You're trying to pull your fingers out like this. No, you push fingers in, breath, out, free. Now what do? I don't know. God damn it, I'm running out of money, or I got tons of money, but I'm not happy. I'm trying to get this business to work. Whatever the thing is, it doesn't matter what you're telling yourself. Know the difference between fear-based momentum and purpose-led clarity. Then you take action, because the hormones and instead of the adrenaline, the epinephrine, all these fight or flight hormonal cocktails now running through your body of, I got to be productive, I got to be efficient, I got to be effective, I got to make it happen today, or I'm going to run out of money, or I'm never going to realize my vision, or no one's going to like me. Whatever your thing is, it doesn't make any difference. You don't even have to figure out what your thing is. That's a whole nother conversation. Purpose-led clarity is the opposite. What happens with purpose-led clarity? The hormonal balance changes automatically. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to learn how the brain science works. All these people are talking about brain science. Who cares? It just works. If you're interested in it, that's different. It's not so complicated. Third, so 2, 1, pause, breathe. Alignment, not survival. 2, discernment. Am I in fear-based momentum, just running forward to get it all done? Or am I in purpose-led clarity, taking smart, connected, coherent action based on my vision, based on purpose-based decision-making? 3, use your body, relationships, and calendar to reflect your inner values. My body tells me what to do. If I'm not connected into the earth, that's my body. It's a frequency thing. Now, this is going to get a little weird to some of you, but the earth is vibrating. It's alive. It's a frequency. There's an energy in the earth. Our job is to connect our body into that energy. And it's not vibrating like this. It's vibrating like this. This has been measured scientifically. I forget the guy's name, but he measured the vibrational frequency of the earth. This is called slowing down your brain waves a little bit, just a little bit. Meditation, prayer, whatever you want to call it. Walking meditation, it's just connecting with your body is all it is. You do not have to do all this fancy stuff. We do it every day on our campus in lots of different ways. And we don't make it complex because you don't need that. You need your body to vibrate at the frequency of nature. This is ancient Toltec wisdom stuff from native groups. They get this. Completely get it. They always have. We forgot. How do you remember? Do it. Your body will tell you the way. Relationships. The emotional connection I've made with other people who are sharing the same desire I have for better entrepreneur experience is game-changing. Being in design-led experience of my own creation with creative decision-making, flexible founder mode approaches, getting out of Entrepreneur 2.0, 100%. I am 100% out of Entrepreneur 2.0. I was in this transition period for a couple of years trying to figure it out. And I'm like, that's not working for me. It's working for them. Not for me. Relationships is the door to prosperity. How do you create relationships? Use your body. And as you slow down, this is a frequency vibrational change. This is what people call raising your vibrational frequency. And this kicks in something called the law of attraction. The law of attraction works at whatever frequency you're at. It's just if you're all speeding up and you attract the wrong people, they're doing the same thing and you're all going nuts together. Slow down, you'll start attracting a different group of people. Now, you may have to shed a lot of people. I lost 99% of the people in my network. Now, some of them are coming back because I've changed. When I got into Entrepreneur 3.0 and really moved through finding my own purpose-based approaches, all the right people started showing up. I didn't have to go find them. It just happened. And then use your calendar to reflect your inner values. I've been taught by more people how to be productive than I can. I take all the course. I try all of it. All of it. The Pareto stuff, the habit books, all 3 of them. I mean, I've been doing this for a long time. I just try stuff. I'm like, "Oh, that didn't work for me." This guy on Notion who taught me how to use Notion on YouTube, I'm like, "I can't do it like that." The calendar reflects my inner values of I don't want to work all the time. I want to live. The money supports my life. My destiny comes through the business. The business is not the point. The business is the effect. Without the business, I'm broke, but happy and single. I got a family to support. I wouldn't tolerate it. Um, I can go walk the earth or be a monk, but I'll be single, and I don't want to do that. And I don't want to be a monk or walk the earth. It could be fun, but my inner values reflected on the calendar means I don't work all the time, but I work effectively in bursts based on my own inner values. 1, learn to pause. 2, use discernment. Are you in fear or clarity? Before you take action, stop and then take action. You're talking about a minute, 30 seconds, 5 seconds. Do that all day long. Your life will change permanently. 3, connect with your body, your relationships, and use your calendar and productivity your own way. If you need help, we got help. We got help. Doesn't matter if you have money or not either. You can pay, we'll do things together, or you can get passive income out of it. It's up to you. 4, break free from consensus thinking without isolating yourself. There's a beat there. For me to break free from consensus thinking, I had to isolate myself first. I got off cable news in 2012. I turned it off. I got off the news apps on my phone in 2021. 2021, I think it was. I turned it off. I stopped paying attention to social media conversation in probably 2021, 2022, and I stopped reading all the business improvement stuff. I got rid of all of it. None of it. Probably in 2022, late 2022. I isolated myself from crazy. That information coming into me was necessary for a while to understand what everybody's doing so I can understand Entrepreneur 2.0 really well in my body. It's in my DNA, this understanding, because I run all these experiments trying to figure out what the hell's going on and how do I fit into it. That allowed me to break free from consensus thinking. And when I started talking about it, I lost all my friends. And people were like, "What's wrong with you? I don't like your sales methods." And my response is, "I don't have any." And their response is, "Yeah, you do." And I'm like, "But I don't. And I'm going to show you I don't." That's a stage. Part of isolating myself was saying, "Okay, I can't keep talking like this. They don't get it. So I got to get deeper." Purpose-led decision making again. Don't worry about if the content works or not. I had to tell myself because I'm like, nobody's paying attention, but I am, and I love it. And then I didn't. And then I changed it again because I'm paying attention to my body. My body's directing me. So is my mind in clarity, and the emotional frequency of feels right is directing me. That is breaking free from consensus thinking without isolating yourself. Isolating myself changed after a while because I was able to be myself with other people that got it. That's the vibrational frequency shift. And then all of a sudden the people show up and I'm like, "Oh my God, you know what I'm talking about. We fit. Who knew?" You could do this too. Pause. 1, 2, discernment. 3, connect to yourself, relationships, and your calendar based on your values, inner values, not society's values of what you're supposed to do, yours. 4, isolate from insanity, what everyone else is saying, because it is insane, and break free from consensus thinking and gain freedom, and your people will show up. 5, create micro routines that restore your energy instead of drain it. Energy management throughout the day is critical. What am I managing? My pacing, my connection in my body to the rhythms of nature. That is the micro routines. Am I paying attention to my breath? Am I paying attention to what I'm doing? Why am I doing this? It goes back of revitalization through the day back to purpose-led clarity and momentum through connected action based on alignment, not survival. I get distracted and I start doubting myself. What do? Create micro routines. Brian Muka, our co-founder, calls them emergency procedures. And that's why he runs the dojo twice a day, Invincibility Dojo. In the morning, we just did it. I feel great. And then he does it in the afternoon because everyone starts getting depleted. You can join that. If you are done with opinions and people on social media using you to create a passive income or build their business for themselves, flexible founder mode may be a good idea for you. Just check it out. The micro routines, I'm not going to tell you about them. We're going to show you how to do it by doing it with us. You're not going to come in and we're on video or on a stage talking at you to upsell you. That's Entrepreneur 2.0. Works for them. Is it going to work for you? Do you want to do it? I don't want to do it myself. Also, it didn't work. 1 is pause, 2 is discernment, 3 is connection to body relationships and calendar based on inner values, 4 is go your own way in the market with your people so you're connected to a group as opposed to being isolated like I was for a year and a half or 2 years of feeling like, oh my God, this is never going to work. But I know it will because I know my success is inevitable. That's a tough place to be for so long, but I could do it. But you don't have to. And then know how to manage your energy throughout the day so you stay in these states more often. The acceleration in performance when you slow down time, which is what happens. All of a sudden, I'm like, oh my God, I have so much time. I'll take the afternoon off. I do it all the time. And I realize that's part of the work. I can talk about that on this call. You don't need a bigger team. I don't need a bigger team. I was like, oh my God, I don't have to hire all these people anymore. You don't need better marketing either. And you don't need more time. I have to say, ChatGPT, I resisted it. I used it for a long time and I learned how to do it. And I thought, I don't need this. Creative intelligence is smarter. And then I realized creative intelligence is smarter. ChatGPT helps me get organized. So it's wrong. Time 1, test 1, it's wrong. I don't need prompts. I just know what to say. Test 1 is wrong. Ask 2 is wrong. And then I say, that's wrong. That's what everybody thinks now. But it's not true. It's just what people are saying. It's everybody's opinions. And chat says, oh, you're right. And I say, here's what I see happening. Now it's my creative energy going into chat. And it says, oh, I understand. And I say, how do I explain this more clearly to myself and other people? And it says like this. I resisted the content part because I want to write and originally create. And I was like, oh, I do that in private. And I'll do it in Substack a bit. But I'm like, you know what? This public stuff, I use chat. What the hell? It's just marketing bullshit. And I'm like, but it's not marketing bullshit. It's thoughtful. But it's efficient. So I don't have to, I can use a drum machine, basically. I can be like Prince. You know, that was original stuff. But then he used drum machines too. But he also had Sheila E. I'm like, okay, I'll learn from Prince. It worked for him. You need your energy back. And that begins with how you make better decisions. That's the key. We're launching our workshops. And it's a pretty good deal right now. I'm going to do my sell from the stage. Nice scarcity, urgency principle stuff. What's scarcity and urgency? We don't have that many. Sign up now. And you want it to pay for shipping and handling. How's that? No, I'm not going to do it. We have workshops and we're going to charge less for them right now because phase two is not fully flushed out with the 12 founding ambassadors, and all the rooms aren't finished, but it's pretty good. And you'll get a discount for that. But these workshops are life changing. Just one workshop can change your life in 8 weeks. And I'm giving you 12 months because I know everybody's busy and nobody wants to slow down and change. That's the biggest problem I see. Like, slow down. You're running too fast in the wrong direction sometimes, or you're going in the right direction, but it's too painful and it's not worth it. And if you shift to purpose-based decisions and you use the power of flexible thinking, positive thinking, okay, we got that. We already know that. How about flexible thinking for the modern age?